Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. Yes, I am the Lone Ranger right here, broadcasting Tampa Bay, Orlando, you name it, all the way down to Cape Coral and all the way up to Jacksonville, my friends, and everywhere in between. I'm the Lone Ranger. Why am I the Lone Ranger? Because I arrange loans for folks just like you, family, friends. You may know some. You may not be looking to buy, sell, or refi right now. Maybe you don't want to build a new home or renovate one. Maybe you don't need any equity out of your home. But I bet you know somebody that does. And I would just like to be the person that you think about when you know somebody that needs those services. A lot of you refer me to your friends and family, and I am so grateful for that. And I'm telling you, I've met some amazing people out there listening to The Bone, listening to WDBO. I've been on the air for over 25 years. I'm going to tell you, it's just been a pleasure. It is just some wonderful people out there, and it's been a joy. People ask me, when are you planning on retiring? I'm like, I ain't retiring, man. Men, when they retire, they die. I'm not retiring. I'm going to keep going, and I love doing what I'm doing. Right now, I'm helping third and even fourth generations from people that I did mortgages for back in the late 80s or early 90s. And it's been so much fun, and I love helping. I love helping my real estate agents. Speaking of real estate agents, I know a lot of you folks are listening down in Tampa area, but if you're a real estate agent, financial planner, or maybe you are just somebody that works with high net worth clients, self-employed people, or maybe you are self-employed, I am conducting a workshop in Winter Park, Florida in this June 24th. So what is it? Wednesday? I think it's this Wednesday. Yes, correct. I guess I have to get my calendar straight. So Wednesday from 2 to 4. This is primarily for real estate agents. And here's why I'm doing this. 27% of mortgages that close right now are non-QM products. What does that mean? It means it's not Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. It's not a conventional loan. It's not an FHA or VA loan. These are alternatives. These are self-employed loans for people that may not be able to use their tax returns because they write off too much money. They're self-employed and they don't want to prepare a P&L and balance sheet. Conventional loans for self-employed people aren't that friendly. I'll be honest with you. They really not. Now, I'm just the messenger. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac make out the guidelines. FHA and VA make up their own guidelines. I'm a direct lender, so I do not have overlays, folks, meaning additional requirements that most banks and mortgage companies have. We don't have them. We're direct when we do what's called straight agency, but our non-QM are helping so many people that otherwise couldn't get financing. It's amazing. So in this class, I'm going to cover DSCRs, but not only how they work, but how you can help more people, how you can market these products, because there's so many folks out there that just unaware of it, or they've heard of a bank statement program, but maybe they haven't gotten all the details on it. So if you're self-employed or you want to buy investment properties, DSCRs, amazing. Foreign nationals, non-U.S. citizens, foreign nationals, ITIN loans, construction financing. I'm going to cover all kinds of things. Asset depletion. You want to know? I got a client right now. Matter of fact, I worked with a client, one of the agents down in my Tampa market. His name is Chris Gabbard, works for Sterling Sotheby's down there. And I've referred a lot of business to him. He's on my real estate referral list, and he's referred clients back to me. He referred a client to me that was a retired couple. They had about $5,500 a month in income. They had a $550,000 mortgage on their current home that they wanted to sell, and they wanted to buy an $850,000 house and put 20% down. That income didn't even qualify them to keep the house they had, but they didn't want to sell it until they actually bought the new one. So they got turned down by a bank and a credit union. They went to Rocket Mortgage. They went all over the place. And then finally, Chris says, you got to talk to my guy. And they go, I've already talked to these mortgage people. You haven't talked to Bruce. Man, I had that thing figured out, and we got them into a great mortgage. And then once they sold the house, they could take that equity that they had from the old house and put it down on the new mortgage I had, and I'll reduce the payments moving forward. So they didn't want a payment based on a $600,000 loan. They wanted one based on a $300,000 loan, but they didn't have enough money to put down till they sold the one they already had. That happened post closing of the new one. Now they got a mortgage with a $300 balance on their mortgage of 300,000 now, and a payment that's on a $300,000 mortgage. Talk to me about this, folks. I can help you with these things. These are the things that I do. This is why people say, why would I use you over my bank or credit union? It won't take long for you to find out once you start dealing with your bank or credit union. They are nice people. Don't get me wrong. We all have to have a bank or a credit union. But when it comes to financing on a home, they are not going to guarantee your closing. When you come to me, I guarantee you I will close your loan, and I will close it on time, and I'll get you a great rate. Are they going to do that? No. They're going to tell you they're going to do that. Will they put their money where their mouth is? No. You know what I do? I give you a guarantee that I will close your loan on time without any incidents, providing you're giving me all your documents. You don't have we're not talking about if you had an appraisal issue or something, because you can't control that. Neither can I, or a home inspection issue. But I will guarantee you, I will close your loan in 21 days or less, or I will pay $500 a day for every day I miss the closing. Will Rocket do that? No. Will your credit union do that? No. Will your credit union call the listing agent on a weekend when you're trying to make an offer and tell them that I'll guarantee their seller that I'll close on time, or I'll pay their seller up to $500 a day? You know why? You know why? Because most loan officers don't even have the confidence to do that. They won't do it because they haven't done their homework. I'm going to pre-underwrite your loan. Listen, do you want that kind of service? Do you want somebody that's as passionate as I am? Then hire me. Hire me. Real estate agents, you should be using my services. You will not find a lender that'll do a better job. I promise you that. Why? Because I'm militant about service, honesty, truthfulness. And when problems come about, you know what most loan officers do when a problem comes about? They hide the problem from everybody and try to fix it without you knowing. And then if they can't fix it, the crap blows up 3 days prior to closing, but you've already loaded the moving truck, sold your other house, got the kids enrolled in the new school, and now you find out it's not going to happen. 67% of people getting mortgages don't close on time or don't close at all. That's pathetic. I will close 99% of mine on time. And the ones that don't close on time, it's because an appraisal delayed it, a home inspection delayed it, something else happened. It ain't going to happen on my watch. You're going to close on time, my friends. 813-213-4009. That's my direct number. That's not a call center. That's my phone number, folks. You can call or text it, 813-213-4009, or webringyouhome.com. Listen, I do in-house meetings with my clients, Zoom meetings with my clients. We go over every number. You're not going to have any guesswork going, how much money do I need to buy the house, Bruce? How much did I qualify for, Bruce? How much are my payments going to be, Bruce? You're going to know that. You're going to know it. You're going to know every bit of it. You're going to know all of that. And you're going to walk away from me empowered. Why? I want you to be empowered because I want you to win. 813-213-4009, or Orlando at 407-706-3313, or go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. I want to talk a little bit about some other things here. Okay. By the way, that class that I'm going to be teaching on non-QM products, I will give all my realtors all the marketing material branded in their name. How do you like that? You should show up for that. It is a lunch and learn. I'm going to serve lunch, and it doesn't cost you any money to get in. It don't get no better than that. I will help you make money and help more people. All right. So if you're serious about growing your business as a real estate agent, you need to be in this room June 24th, 2 to 4. Call me or text me at 813-213-4009. Money line here, baby. Buyers are not out there. The question is, do you know how to find them and finance them? I got that covered. All right. For folks that may be interested in, maybe you're getting up there in your age and you got a 2-story house and you hadn't been upstairs in 5 years, or maybe you got bedrooms in your house you haven't been into in a long time. Maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe you need to downsize. Maybe you have a free and clear property, but you don't have a lot of money to meet your bills. A reverse mortgage might be right for you. Now, listen, if you guys been listening to me for the last 25 years or even the last 5 years, you know that I'm very cautious of reverse mortgages because I think some folks get talked into them that should not have them. That will not happen on my watch. If I don't think it's right for you, I'm not going to waste your time, folks. There's other possibilities that we have to do other things. But if you are living off Social Security and you got a ton of equity in a house, at least 50% in equity, you should call me now and get an appointment with me to talk about a reverse mortgage. I have a team that's dedicated in reverse mortgages. Now, then we're going to talk about builders. Are you a builder out there? You building houses, 5 to 15 houses a year, maybe 25 houses a year, but you don't have a line of credit to put specs in the ground? Call me about that. I can help you with that. You want to do a fix and flip? I can help you with that. You want to buy multiple properties and invest in real estate? Start in your 20s, folks. Start in your 20s. I'll show you how to have $10 million of free and clear property in the bank by the time you're 50 years old. Start in your 20s. I didn't. I waited till I was in my 30s. But boy, I'll tell you something. I developed a program called Leapfrog, and I'll show you how to buy so many properties. If you're a veteran and you don't get into my Leapfrog class, you're nuts. I'm going to show you how to bypass all of your peers and owning property that will all be free and clear by the time you retire. And for you veterans, don't think that USAA is your best option or New Day or all those veteran related mortgage companies. Cross Country Mortgage does more VA loans than any lender out there. And the loan arranger has been specializing in VA financing for the last 25 years out of my 36-year career. I'm telling you, I know VA inside and out, and we're direct lender. We're no middleman. We're not brokering loans. It's all direct. And we keep the mortgages in-house too. We don't sell them. You guys go to these mortgage brokers and wondering why your credit's been pulled all over town and wondering why your loan's been sold, because a mortgage broker doesn't have the control of that. You need somebody like me that's direct, very direct. As you can see, I'm very direct, aren't I? You know why? Because I'm passionate about you winning. And when it comes to buying a home, you need somebody on my side to help you. I got a deal right now where a family member is buying a house and they're using a real estate agent. And I'm not going to tell you who or where, but I'm telling you something. I don't think this agent did a great job on representing them when the home inspection came back. The home inspection was a disaster. And the real estate agent said, it's got good bones. I'm like, I got a first-time home buyer here, dude, and it's going to cost him $40,000 to get this home in shape. I think they need to walk from it and go find him another house. But you can't just advise a client to buy something when it's not in their best interest. That's horrible. Don't do that. Listen, speaking of that, you need a good real estate agent. You come to me. If you are not familiar with the Loan Arranger Real Estate Rebate Program, allow me to tell you, I will connect you with a vetted realtor. That realtor will give you up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket. They do not pay me a one red cent, and I'll guarantee you a great real estate agent. I got to take a quick break here. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Radio Show. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, or go to WeBringYouHome.com and get your application started right there. By the way, you're feeling a little chunky these days, talk to me about Age Rejuvenation. They got locations all over Florida. They helped me lose 77 pounds, and I've kept it off for 2 years, folks. You will get all kinds of discounts on GLP-1s, weight loss, and testosterone. Believe me, this stuff really works. I'll connect you with the right folks. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Do not go anywhere. I got a lot more to talk about.